Hello, my name is Philip. I'm with TriTool. I'm here to introduce the Coupon Master. This is a bench-mounted facing and beveling machine that is great for welding, certification coupons, and lab applications. The machine is capable of going from 1.5 inch up to 8.625 ID on 4.38 wall. The machine comes with 2 sets of mandrels, the smaller size that gets you down to 1.5, the standard size, which has 2 sets of butt plates and ramp blocks to get your intermediate sizes above 1.5 inch. The machine, which is bench mounted with the electric motor, various different size jaw blocks, a set of wrenches, L-shaped, T-handle, and also box end, and also the operating manual. Before you start, you want to make sure that you wear your safety glasses and that the machine is de-energized. You'll then want to measure your material. Today, we're going to be working with 6-inch Schedule 40 carbon steel. You'll then go to the operating manual to find the appropriate size jaw blocks and ramp blocks. Once you've been able to find those, you want to install them on the mandrel. We're going to be using the standard mandrel today. The screws are already inside the jaw blocks and they're captivated by a nylon washer. Makes it easy for installation. All right, now all of those are installed. You want to install the mandrel into the machine itself. You want to start from the front end and push it back. You want to make sure that each of the grooves are going to be on either side for the torque restraint screws. You want to make sure it's centered also, that way you don't rip the seals or break them on the inside. Once you've pushed it back, you want to tighten with the handle. That's going to draw the mandrel towards the machine. You want to make sure that the nut on the back side protrudes through the machine. Just make sure that the mandrel is in the middle of the machine, supported by 2 sets of bearings. All right, so now we want to take our material, we'll slide it in over the top of the mandrel. You want to leave a small amount of a gap so you can install your tool bits. We'll get our box end wrench, be able to tighten. As you're tightening, you want to wiggle the material so that way it self-centers, self-squares each of the jaw blocks. We're going to apply some force here at the end so that way there's enough pressure between the jaw block and the material so that it doesn't slip during the cutting. There are different size tool bits that can be found in the operating manual. Today I'm going to be using the 99-29-17 and the 99-29-18. Okay. Slide my tool bit in. Those are now all tight. I'm also going to install my bevel bit. Now you want to make sure that depending on your bevel geometry that you will be able to have either a land or have a feathered edge. Today we're going to have a land thickness to this. All right. Next, you want to make sure that the torque restraint screws are tightened down. So I'm going to stick the long end of my L-shaped hex wrench in and tightening as I wiggle the machine. Okay. The electric motor has 2 turn knobs, one on the top that has a designation for power, and the bottom one that has a designation for speed. So the power has the most amount of torque that you're going to apply throughout the motor due to the electronics that are internal, and the speed control will be on the bottom. So you want to make sure that your power is turned all the way up and that your speed is going to be adjusted appropriate for your depth of cut and also your material. We'll adjust that as we get into the middle of our cut. So now I have the machine set up. I have my mandrel that's tight, my tool bits are tight, and my torque restraints are tight. I'm now ready to create my prep geometry. So you'll want to plug the machine in, have your safety glasses on. You'll also need to make sure that you do not pull on the trigger multiple times. If you do, the electronics internally actually will cause it to not turn on. So you want to pull once, release, and if you need to make any adjustments to the speed or start again, pull the trigger again. The actual feed rate for this machine is on the back. It shows that for one full revolution of the handle is 83 thousandths, or for each tick mark is 2.3 thousandths. We're going to start our bevel prep. So if you happen to have any questions, you can reach us at trytool.com or reach out to one of your distributors or one of our sales contacts. Thank you.